Greetings, fellow LEGO builders. I hope all is well. Welcome to LEGO Late Evening Sorting with your leading host, CosmicBricks-Studios. And alongside us today, we've got Mayo Hosco.
Hello.
So, LEGO Late Evening Sorting with myself is a streaming series that's going to take place every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Your time zone should be in the thumbnail, so you guys are aware what time these streams will be taking place. So, looks like in the chat we've got Hoarder66 saying, "What's up?" Just realizing I've got the text box in the bottom right corner, so I don't need to show them on screen. Hoarder says, "I'm great, had a very productive day. How about yourself?" Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Good to hear you doing well. How are you doing, Mayo?
I don't know how to feel. I'm running on fumes. That's the number one thing I know. I'm not sure whether to feel tired or um or not because I've been thinking throughout the day that I want to go to bed, but I've got enough energy to keep my eyes open. It's almost like so it's almost like my brain wants to give out, but my heart wants to keep going. So I'm gonna listen to my heart and try to be attentive for the duration of this stream.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried that a few times, staying up as long as I can, and it's ended up going to acute psychosis before I start hearing voices in my head and hallucinating through
Well,
severe sleep deprivation.
because if anyone watched my live stream earlier today, which went for 5 hours, and then we raided into our brick therapy friend JDP Builds, I explained um, my my weird sleep over the past 3 days. I've now been awake for 18 hours, and so what I found recently is after the 20th hour, that's when I give up. And in the past, when I've been trying to push myself, normally I give out after the 20th hour. So we're in 18. So I've at least got 2 more hours before those fumes run out.
Yeah, I think the longest I've ever stayed up for is probably around 7 days.
Now that is insane. That has me beat by a country mile. Because I was talking about earlier. Before I took a 12 hour sleep on Sunday, I had only slept 2 hours in 34.
Yeah, I mean that's dreadful. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, it's dreadful if you're not relaxing, watching a long time for sport. You're not doing your own streams at the same time, and you're keeping busy with you got games on your phone and trying to manage a Lego collection at the same time.
yeah, 100%. As well as that, not worrying about a phone blowing up.
Yeah. I'm sure you want to talk about that story if you haven't already.
Oh yes. I did a stream yesterday, right? One of these like a late evening sorting streams lasted around an hour because um 30 minutes into the stream, the screen of the phone just randomly fell out during the stream, and everyone in the chat was confused, wondering what was happening. I look at my phone and I'm thinking, what's wrong with it? I stand up, have a look at it, the screen's half hanging out of the phone, and I'm like, okay. So I took the phone off the tripod. I showed everyone what was going on with the phone. They were stunned and they did not know what to say. So, since I couldn't use my phone, I switched it off, and just searched through some sets on the Lego website for the last 20 to 30 minutes of the stream. And after the stream, it started smoking. And I'm like, oh shit, I really need to do something with this. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of jumped out of my skin. So what I did was open my window and threw it out of the window. And as I say, it blew up. So I buried it to stop causing any more damage after it blew up. And I guess that's it. I need to buy a new phone now.
Yeah, that's a wild story. I know people who have had like a Max from 15 years ago. The screen turns off, and then there's a spark that comes out of the plug. So modern technology is not immune to stuff like that happening.
Yeah, especially Samsung, because Samsung's always had that issue with the batteries melting to the point, as I say, they start sparking and smoking to even blowing up just randomly or catching a light.
Yeah, because everyone remembers those videos on social media about people's Samsung Galaxies, like the S7 or whatever, catching on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I've got I think it's the A6, I'm pretty sure, as well as the A16, which is the one I'm streaming with now, which actually has a 4K camera.
Yeah, it's good to film in 4K.
Yeah. Which with StreamYard, we actually can't do that. It's
Because
an 80
because
max, isn't it?
yeah, because you're on a paid plan, so you're capped at 180, and the free plan I think is capped at 720.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just paying for core, obviously, so I can use overlays and things like that.
Yeah, which
Um,
is why I'm as a guest streamer. I've got this going out to my channel at the same time.
yeah, even though I think the portrait and landscape stream doing both at the same time is a little bit cursed.
Yeah, but you get the two different types of viewers, and that's why I got this set on the vertical over on my channel.
Yeah, because I guess every viewer counts, of course,
Yes,
including all the lurkers.
yes,
The lurkers are our favorite people, am I right?
yes.
I mean, my channel has just suddenly blown up, literally. Um,
We don't. That's a double entendre.
yeah, I did that on purpose, I think.
Yeah.
Um, but the introduction video has gotten nearly 1.4 thousand views. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Is
got
that
nearly
that?
1.4K.
Wait, is that because on YouTube Studio you set that as your channel trailer?
No, it's
Because I
just a
can
legitimate video.
because after the stream I can teach you on YouTube Studio how to set it up as your channel trailer, because everyone that does that becomes the first video that new subscribers see. No, sorry, that both new subscribers see and people who aren't subscribed to your channel seen at the top of your homepage when they go to your channel page.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that actually. But
Yeah,
what I was mostly surprised at, I looked at my algorithm and my overall channel watch hours, and it's hopped up to nearly 80 hours watch time
that's
from
good.
one video.
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty insane, right?
That's like over 20 times what I used to average.
Yeah. I mean, of course, over time, the viewers will go down and up and down and up, but it's those up times we need to focus on, you know?
Yeah, I've just got to get something very, very quickly.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, looks like we've got silent mode in here. What's going on, silent? I hope you're doing well. Of course, you were present of the phone issue. I mean, honestly, I'm still processing what actually happened because I thought that was pretty insane. Which, of course, I did put the stream on private um, after finishing the stream, as it's not very presentable to be posting on a Lego channel, you know?
Cool. I got myself some mini Oreos, so I'll get a sugar hit soon.
I mean, sugar can actually help you go to sleep.
Well, I need that short term energy boost and that long term relaxation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because chocolate and sugar includes melatonin.
Yeah, and eventually that makes you tired in the long term.
Yeah, this is why when you people with ADHD tend to get put on sertraline and um, melatonin because it's relaxant to help your body shut off.
Yeah, I don't know all of that part of science. All I know is that I can never get enough caffeine, and when uh, when I drink Pepsi Max, either at the start of the day or halfway through the day, normally I last longer than 16 hours. So because I drank a can of Pepsi Max at the start of the day, I think that's why I'm still up.
Yeah, I mean, I've only just quit energy drinks in general because it was at the point where I was drinking nearly 6 to 7 a day, and I just decided for a few days just to cut a blank. And honestly, I think it was the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah, because I know other people that have also gone through with withdrawals from energy drinks, and they feel a lot better like 2 weeks afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, 6 to 7 a day to none is a massive difference. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I used to know someone who drank 2 cans of Monster every day, and I was like, I don't ever want to be that guy. Just give me 1 can of Pepsi Max every 3 days or whenever I need it, and I'll be good. And with fast food, I allow myself to drink Mountain Dew because in Australia, you can't be a soft drink and an energy drink at the same time. The same, you can't be a soft drink unless you're a cola beverage with um with caffeine. You have to call yourself an energy drink, which is why Mountain Dew is technically an energy drink in my country, and it has just that little bit more caffeine per um per fluid ounce than Pepsi Max, which is why I treat myself when I get fast food sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, really, Silent? It inspired me to get a new phone. Really? That's quite surprising. Did you actually buy a new phone, or is that something you just said to inspire me from saying you're inspired? Because I am looking at buying an iPhone just to try it out, see how it is, and
Yeah,
if I don't,
well,
I can sell it on eBay.
yeah, well, if you wanna try out an iPhone, Apple still keep previous generations around. I think up to 4 previous generations. So if you get one of the more older, so the older the phone that you buy from the Apple Store, the cheaper it'd be because Apple's core customers don't buy that.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get one of the brand spanking new iPhones, normally the mini version is the cheapest.
Yeah, I'll probably after like an iPhone 11 Pro, possibly.
Well, if the current one is the iPhone 17, um, the Apple Store probably doesn't sell that anymore. They probably still sell the iPhone 13 though, which is the one that I bought um, in the month when it was brand new. And the only reason I bought that is because my old iPhone 8, which I still use, that was no longer capable with StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the phone I'm using now is a bit of a pain in the ass to connect the camera
Yeah.
because when I try and put the camera on my phone, which is what I'm doing now, right? Um, for the first like 4 or 5 attempts of trying to switch on my camera, it kicks me out of the studio and says it was an error.
Yeah, something like that used to happen on my iPhone 8, and that's almost 10 years old now. Wow.
Yeah. Um, I mean, this is the A16 that I'm using. I've got the A16 and the A6.
Yeah, my auntie is looking at getting a new Samsung phone.
Yeah,
So
obviously.
I think Hoarder66 found my simulcast of this stream.
Oh yes, he did indeed. Again, what's going on, Hoarder? Hope you're doing well. We've got Sean in here. What's going on,
As
Sean?
Yeah, as did Sean and my friend from the neighbor state, Country Bricks Build Craze.
Silence looking on which phone to buy. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't expect to scare some paranoia into your silent.
Okay. So what I'll suggest is all of my regular subscribers go see my sorry, go to my Facebook or to my Instagram, check out the story, and then click the link to come back and watch this stream again, and that'll be on Owen's channel. I'd prefer Owen get the views out of this stream.
Yeah, I mean, the way that things are going and the way the first video spiked has kind of put me on edge to post the second. Because obviously, I don't know what to post, right? Obviously, because I'm at a standstill currently um, regarding uh, my personal life and things. And I'm really wanting to get back into streaming and making videos and YouTube shorts consistently. But at the same time, I've got a lot going on, you know? And to stream at this time of night is perfect, but making videos, maybe not, you know? As if I'm awake at this time of night, I very doubt I'll be up at a certain time in the morning to post a video. Uh, right. Sean says just be aware that Apple does not keep up with updating older equipment and apps. Stop working. It's best to get 2 generations old. Yeah, I know the iPhone 17 is out, so the 15 may cost a couple of grand, possibly.
Well, if I don't know how many pounds the latest iPhones cost. All I know is here the latest iPhone I'm pretty sure is 1800. So it's probably and if it's $1,000 to $1,200, it might be £1,000 there, where you're
Yeah,
at. So
which
so you could probably get one of the iPhones that's 2 years old from the Apple Store for less than £1,000.
yeah, 100%. As long as the battery doesn't blow up on me, you know, that's I'd be willing to pay that much money. It's just, as I say, I don't want the battery blowing up. Um, right, we've got Roman Bricks in here. What's going on, Roman Bricks? Good to see you. I haven't got the name tags on. I'll just quickly switch those on so you can recognize us. Show display names. Wrong name,
And
actually.
roaming. It's the iPhone 14 Pro is a steal now because it's 3 years old, and the reason why Apple slowly decreases the prices of their older models is because of the excess inventory they end up with. Because they can make as many iPhones as they want, and even even when they're not the newest model anymore, they'll still sell because there's a market for tech customers who don't need the newest phone at any given time.
Yeah. Right, let me just check the chat again. iPhone 14 Pro is absolutely a steal now.
Wait, wait, why you guys see that you're muted? Um,
Oh, because I'm
we,
using two cameras
okay, because so where's the second camera?
behind this one, you see?
Okay, so you're just not airing that camera on the stream.
I am. One of them's my computer, which I use for my microphone, and my phone is the legitimate camera.
Okay, so the camera that you're using is not the one that's coming through on the main screen.
Yeah, it's a lot more complex than it looks,
Yeah.
with laying out the layouts and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Um, and I really don't want to be overstretching my microphone too much with the wire and things. Because obviously, I've got a huge stand for the tripod, standing nearly um, 8 foot. And I think the microphone wire is probably around 5 foot maximum, probably. But since my desk is about how much? I'd probably say around 2 foot off the ground. It would reach, but I guess as well as that, I like to scroll for the chat. So I just thought, why not use the audio on my computer as well? And of course, I got some new equipment last week. Obviously, I got this new desk. And if you guys have been a regular member of the channel and through my journey, I've bought myself a new desk, some new speakers, a microphone, a gaming microphone, some new headphones, all that sort of thing. Which maybe that should be the second video to say that I've bought that equipment and do a little showcase and say why I've bought the equipment and what it will be used for. Which the plan for Christmas was to buy a new computer, but since my phone blew up, I'm going to have to buy a new phone. And on top of that, I got a little bit frustrated at my phone and ended up lashing out on my television, so now I have to buy a new television as well. But that's alright.
Yeah, so it's saying with the Google AI, is that the iPhone 17 Pro right now costs about £1,100, and you can get the base model for under £1,000. But it's weird that same numerical value is also in US dollars, which means that they expect to sell more iPhones in the US than in England. Thus, the price is lower. Yeah, stuff like that honestly really grinds my gears.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen an iPhone shop in the UK.
Um, oh wow, that's a lot cheaper than what I thought, because I thought, okay, well that's cheaper than I thought. The iPhone 17 in this country is only going for $1,400. So what? I'm going to compare Australian dollars and the US dollars for the price of the new iPhone. That's weird.
Yeah. We've got RC in here. Says, hey, Mayo. Hey, Cosmic Bricks. What's going on, RC? Hope you're doing well. You're out Christmas shopping.
Okay.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna compare some numbers. So yeah. So the maximum price for the base model of the iPhone 17 is $900. The max price for the base iPhone 17 is 1,400 Australian. So I'm going to compare 1,400 AUD to USD, which means actually when you convert the currency somehow, some way, for the upper echelon, for the most expensive prices of the base model, somehow Australia is getting a better deal than the US, which makes no sense to me, because Australia has 13 times less the population, so that doesn't make sense. Once again, companies, for whatever reason, charging more in the UK market. I've seen other Brits complain about the prices of Lego compared to the US price, and even compared to the euro, and it makes no sense. When you convert the currency, it makes no sense. So I'm sorry for all of the English Lego and Apple customers.
I mean, what would you recommend for me to get, iPhone-wise?
Right now, I probably agree with with roaming bricks in the comments, and get the iPhone 14 Pro, because that's 3 years old now, and even the Pro of an iPhone 14 would be cheaper right now than the base price of the iPhone 17.
Oh, shit. My camera came off. Let me just fix that.
Yeah. So if the base model for the iPhone 17 is what did it say, nine, I think it said 800 pounds, then the Apple Store would probably be selling the iPhone 14 Pro for, I guess, £500 to £600.
Yeah. Sorry about that. My phone's got a habit of doing that on StreamYard, but it's alright. I've got my phone on lock screen, so it shouldn't switch off, so it's just a case of just reopening the tab.
Yeah, I feel like taking a shower, Sean. RC, I thought every American did their Christmas shopping on Black Friday.
Oh, I totally missed that comment about Sean going for a bath. Damn. Yeah, no worries, Sean. You take it easy.
Yeah, that's why I like to use the dining table when I can, Shane.
I don't know if you noticed, but when you were streaming a few hours ago, Mayo, I asked you on what my first mock should be, in your opinion.
First mock.
Yeah,
Um,
regarding the official first mock for the channel, regarding around the alien conquest theme.
is that strictly the mocks that you've already built?
Um, I'm actually after I'm actually after on doing something new, rather than something I've done before.
Okay. Okay. Well, what I do is okay. Hear me out. Actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna go to Brick Set, and I'm gonna find a set from 1983.
1983. Would
Yeah,
that be Neo Classic Space?
I'm gonna search for it. Uh, it won't be Neo Classic Space. It'll be Classic Space.
Oh, 80s. Yes, because Neo Classic Space is from the 90s, right?
No, the Neo Classic Space is what they've done since 2022. The stuff that's in the same color scheme as Classic Space, starting with the re-release of the Galaxy Explorer.
Oh, right. Good
Yeah,
job you
and
told me that. Huh.
so I'm gonna scroll down and find one of the Classic Space sets, which I think you could easily replicate in the same color scheme of Alien Conquest with the gray and the magenta and the trans neon green that you like to buy.
Yeah,
So
we got Laredo saying, "Hey, British Lego YouTubers." I mean, Mayo's Australian, and I'm British.
yeah. Well, it's just that my South Australian accent sounds like the accents from the Thames River and Cornwall.
Yeah, it does a little bit, but you can actually
Yeah,
tell the difference, you know?
yeah, because some of my family can trace themselves back to Cornwall.
Yeah. Nice place, Cornwall, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure my auntie wants to go to Cornwall. Actually, I believe she's already gone to Cornwall like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of things have changed in those 20 years.
Yeah, because South Australia, um, the mining heritage for copper, limestone, and coal is because of Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Cornish miners, out of everyone in the colonial era, were probably the most skilled miners. Anyway, I'm gonna share something from Brickset.
No problem. I'll add you to stage.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
called it's set 6930, the Space Supply Station.
8 of those. Right. Two
I
satellite
mean,
dishes.
you don't have to use the exact pieces, but I think with its simple enough architecture, the fact that it can store multiple vehicles as either rovers or flyers.
Yeah.
I think something like this would be a versatile space to store some of your smaller mocks that you've already built.
Yeah, it's like a display case, or even to put in the city.
Yeah, because like when you go into the big city and there might be a parking tower that stores 100 cars or whatever. Think of
Yeah.
that, and then when you see this, it's kind of like a parking garage for some of the space mocks that you've already built.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably actually build this in a slightly different color
Yeah,
using light bluish gray and dark bluish gray.
exactly. That's why when you asked me, I immediately thought about this because the architecture is simple enough and it's perfect storage from the stuff that you've already built. Hello, Lego Buildo.
Because I certainly own the dishes in dark bluish gray.
Yeah, you've already got those, and actually that uses some of the flyers in that set actually uses the satellite dish.
Yeah, I also own a few of those in black as well from the Alien Conquest Tripod Invader,
Yeah,
which I actually own 3 of the invaders.
and also I see that Odelay and Bildo are watching from my end. So good to see you guys over there. Um,
Oh, hey,
and,
Builder. How's it going?
um, and no, I've never seen the In-Betweeners. I don't think I know what that TV series is.
Neither have I. I don't actually watch television as such. I'm more of a person that likes to explore the world, not just watch it on television.
Yeah. So Shane says those blue beam structure parts at the bottom, you got them in white from XO4 sets. Yeah, I got them in white because of the 2006 hospital.
I think I own one of those stands in white from a Lego bulk purchase, which I'm assuming would be from Exoforce, as I own a few parts from Exoforce sets, including a minifigure.
Well, it depends what the sets are Buildo.
Let's just see if I can find. Here it is. Right. Do you mind if I take you off share
Yeah,
screen just for
sure.
a second?
Yeah, I'm done with it now.
Oh, right. I'm a bit confused here. Which one was it? Is it this one? Let me just do this. This piece here. Apparently, this is from Exoforce.
Yeah, I think I got that piece in a bulk lot once, and I didn't know what it was when I first saw it, but I think I think it's from one of the Exoforce mechs.
Yeah. I mean, I own the opposite side one as well. Like the other angled brick or sloped brick. I also own a few Technic pieces with the same sticker pattern and color.
Yeah, because the Exoforce had a lot of anime inspired pieces to it.
Yeah, they had some funky looking hair pieces as well. Those minifigures,
Those
didn't they?
those hair pieces are so much fun.
Yeah. Um. So Buildo, I'm going to get 6 retired sets with no instructions or boxes off Facebook Marketplace for 100 AUD. Good deal, right?
Or as I said, okay, so the 6 sets are 350 to 150 piece Jurassic sets. Well, if they all come with if they all come with the dinosaurs, then I'd say yeah, that's a fair price. Doesn't matter how big the dinosaurs are, but if they all include dinosaurs, I'd say that's a fair price.
If that's one purchase, I mean, sure. If I was to see 6 retired sets that came with dinosaurs and was Jurassic Park or Jurassic World or a mixture, I would be like, yeah. Especially if it came with minifigures and all the pieces to the sets. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
because
give a
like,
flying monkey if it came with stickers.
Yeah, because I think even the cheapest of the dinosaurs that aren't the baby dinosaurs sell for $10. Six six times of of the raptors or the pterodactyls. Um, that's that's more than half the value of what you're going to pay, which means that the build has to be worth at least it it has to be worth at least 40% more, and that includes the value of the minifigures. So yeah, sounds like a fair deal to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they come with dinosaurs, and most of them go for 100 plus on Amazon, brand new.
Well, well, if they're brand new, um, well, see, there were some third party sellers on Amazon that sell retired Lego for like double the Bricklink price, which I don't get.
I've always seen Bricklink be a lot cheaper with just Lego in general.
Yeah, that's because the market is more for the buyers compared to eBay, where the market is more for the sellers.
Yeah, it's more money based on eBay.
Well, I think it's more of a seller's market on eBay, because the fees are so much higher on eBay than Bricklink.
Yeah, and especially with the location differences as well. Because on eBay it can be from anywhere around the world, but with Bricklink you can choose the location.
Yes, and also you can filter between who actually ships to you or not.
Yeah, which is useful. Um, I guess to stop the parcel from being lost and any of that shit that could happen.
Well, also when you filter for the sellers that actually ship to you, you'll find out that there are quite a few sellers that likely don't. Like I've gone to search stuff, and now I search for sellers that ship to me and sellers that have the instant checkout, because I refuse to wait for an invoice on Bricklink anymore. I want
Yeah,
I want I want the sellers to tell me exactly what they're going to charge me shipping, or I'm going to abandon my cart from them.
yeah. We've got Johnny G in here. What's going on, Johnny? He says, "Is this live?" No, this is a pre-recorded video. And I'm psychic, so I know you're here.
Yeah. um yeah, so this is the second time that Johnny's watched me today, along with Roaming Bricks, and Sean. Who else? If I scroll up, and Hoarder. Yeah. Yeah. So a few people have watched both of my streams today now. Of course,
Yeah,
I'm just Owen's guest, but we got the simulcast out.
I mean, I would class you a bit more than just a guest.
What? That's a wild and funny at the same time joke.
Yeah, depends how you take it, doesn't it?
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that, with a joke like that, Ninjago is your favorite theme, Odolay, because uh, mine's trains, because of that meme. I like trains.
We need to show that on screen.
Yes, we do.
So King Charles just passed away. passed a new British law.
He just passed away.
Sorry. King
Sorry.
Charles just passed a new British law that every British person between the ages of 10 to 30 needs at least one Ninjago. Check. Get yours today or be faced with fines. Yes, I mean, that actually wouldn't surprise me with the new British laws that are being introduced.
It also wouldn't fool me if King Charles passed away.
Yeah, because every other member of the royal family has at this point.
Well, yeah, because I still remember when the Queen died, and there were those association football fans in Scotland chanting that she's in a box.
Yeah,
I think it's because there's certain people within Great Britain who don't like the monarchy.
yeah. See, one of the biggest things, right, what I heard on the news was apparently she died of COVID. 2 years of COVID passing around the planet. And, you know, something deep inside me is telling me they've got a cure for every illness. And they're just not getting enough money to give it to us, or the NHS, or any other foreign health service.
Yeah, well, there was that rumor for a while that someone discovered the cure for cancer, but they're hiding it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's just something we can't even prove if we wanted to, because
That's just a pipe dream, and conspiracy theorists make up anything all the time.
yeah. Uh, Odelay says, yeah, the Scots and Brits don't get along. Bad history between them. I mean, this day and age, that's not exactly true,
But
but
it used to be.
it used to be. Yes. The
Probably,
Irish, the Scots, the
yeah,
British, all three of us in a triangle never used to get on.
probably more so before the kingdoms united and became the United Kingdom.
Yeah, and of course we've got Wales as well.
And it's interesting that in both association football and cricket, Wales gets grouped in with uh, with England, except at um uh, at at the domestic level, because even though Wales has their own national football team, and I believe they have their own national rugby team. Um, the, their football teams play in the English Premier League, and their cricket teams play in county cricket.
Yeah. Odelay says, Cosmic, do you remember me from Discord? No, I don't remember you from Discord, but I remember you from your YouTube channel. Yeah, I do remember you from Discord, but I first came across you on YouTube through Brick Together. Great streamers. Big fan of Brick Together. Great fan of you, of course, as you're a Ninjago collector. I used to be a massive Lego Ninjago collector when I was younger, but that was with my old collection, which I no longer own, as my parents just got rid of most of it.
Yeah, I have a
But I
bunch of
think
friends. Yeah,
I've nearly times 10. I probably now have times 10 the collection that I used to have, if not more than that.
yeah, and also Odele, I have a bunch of friends in Canada who kind of shared the same opinion about all the tariffs and stuff.
Otole says, nice, thanks. I never knew. Who's your favorite ninja?
My
Come
favorite
on.
ninja is Zane.
Yeah, mine has to be uh the ultimate Spinjitzu Master Lloyd.
Yeah, I think I like Zane because he has some of the more icy vehicles, and also because instead of an alternate face at the back, he has he has an android's charging port.
Yeah, you see, regarding Ninjago sets, I only ever bought the sets that had the most minifigures. As
Because
if I
they don't.
really wanted to buy, or if I wanted to buy the mini sets, I probably own the pieces, and it'd be a lot cheaper just to buy the sticker sheets.
And I know a bunch of people who collect all of the Ninjago sets only when they come with their preferred ninja. So
Yeah,
I know plenty of people who only collect the sets with Lloyd, and I know someone else who only collects all of the sets with Kai.
yeah. I mean, they're the most overrated ninjas from Ninjago, right? And
Well,
Lloyd, of
it's
course.
well, it's it's probably because Kai was supposed to be the poster child of the Ninja Crew. At least that's the way it was portrayed in the earlier seasons. And as the TV series evolved, that transitioned into Lloyd, which is why Lloyd was the main character of the Ninjago movie.
Yeah, obviously the element of green,
Yeah,
and of course
and
we can't forget the meme that was included in the Lego Movie film regarding the caged monkey.
yeah. See, I've seen the Ninjago movie is the only one of the Lego movies I've never watched. I've seen the Lego Movie 2, and the Lego Batman movie, um, in theaters. Will Arnett was a really good voice for Batman. Probably delivered a better performance as Batman than Val Kilmer, in Batman Forever, or 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 Ben Affleck in the newer ones, or George Clooney. Actually, no, I forget. I forget. Between Val Kilmer and George Clooney, um, who was in Batman and Robin, and who was in Batman Forever. I forget. Um, all I know is that Will Arnett's voice acting, was better than those three actors who played
Yes,
Batman.
my phone has disconnected again.
Lloyd. Well, see, that proves that I don't watch the Ninjago TV series,
Oh, don't get me started on that, Johnny. My
and I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, when I was little, my mother took me to go and see the Lego Ninjago movie, and after after that speech, it's pronounced La Lloyd. My mother wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh no!
It's all she would say whenever I showed her my Ninjago sets. She's like,
Oh
"Does
my
that
god!
include La Lloyd?"
oh, and Johnny might and may or may not know what I'm talking about, but there's an AFL player called Jake Lloyd, and there's a certain commentator on Channel 7, when every time he mentions Jake Lloyd, he goes, Lloyd. He puts the emphasis on Lloyd, but not with the double L's, a drawn out L for Lloyd. And Shane, I know you're a Collingwood fan, but if you ever watch some of the Sydney Swans games where Brian Taylor is calling, you might have noticed Jake Lloyd, and it pisses off so many people.
Sorry, I'm just loading back into StreamYard on my phone.
Shane asking, did I get the Spider-Man train for making a train out of three of those? You got at the moment. You just stole. You just sell the figs. Yeah, I want to get two of the trains. Hopefully they go. Well, hopefully I see them at 60 Australian dollars soon. That's probably when I'm most likely to buy them. I want to get two so I can make it into a 2-car set. And so I don't, and so I'll probably end up trading the minifigures at conventions, because I don't because that's what I do with the majority of the superhero uh, minifigures I come across. I just trade them at conventions, and that's how I ended up trading $200 worth of minifigures at Brick World Chicago for $200 worth of gift with purchases.
You got that right, Johnny. My mum is cool as fuck. The coolest out there.
Is she cooler than Ice Planet?
What's that? Is she called the Ice Planet?
Is she cooler than Ice Planet?
Yeah. I mean, she used to be.
Shots fired.
She used to be. But she started getting involved with the wrong people. And things just took a bad turn. But, you know, we're all allowed to take bad turns. As long as we get back to the place we should be, back on track, being as cool as Ice Planet.
Yeah. Back on track like the Spider-Man train, which I think is a cool set. I think it's better than the original because they have more curved elements these days that they didn't have 21 years ago.
Yeah, regarding the Spider-Man train, does that come with track pieces, or is that legitimately just the train?
It's just the train and some of the accessories that you can put on the train. Like it comes with the minifigure holders, so that you can pose the minifigures like they're climbing on the train while it's moving.
Yeah, I mean, I would really, if I was to buy that set, want to buy some track pieces and make the actual scene from the film.
Yeah, because I think you can. I think it. I think it is. I think it does have the wheels that fit the loading gauge, but I don't think it has the Well, actually, no, it does have the bogey wheels where it can pivot on turns, but it's not the traditional null bogies that they use in the powered train sets. They just use the turntables for the bogies.
Yeah, it's not the sort of wheels that would fit on the Alien Conquest tracks, right?
No, because the Spider-Man train is standard gauge, and the one from the Alien Conquest mothership, that's narrow gauge.
Yeah, don't worry, I have not broke my mothership. This is a second one I own, because I own two of the motherships and three of the Invader tripods, as well as four of shit. I've built that many Alien Conquest sets. I've kind of forgot what they're called.
Yeah.
Mine's
Also,
gone blank.
also 2-4 just found out that we're both streaming your stream at the same time.
Hit that like button. Indeed, be muchly appreciated. Thanks. We've got Never to Off for Lego. Yes, what's up, everyone? How's it going, Never Too Old? Yeah, I own 5 of the sound bricks.
Yeah. Yeah, so this might be a good time to remind everyone about the brick crawl raid train on New Year's Eve. I put my hands up for the 8 a.m. slot because that'll be 11:30 p.m. for me on New Year's Eve, and we can bring in my New Year, and I can try pop a party popper at the end of my stream to bring in the New Year.
Yeah, that sounds all right. That sounds pretty good. Um, I mean, I'm not included in Brick Call currently, as obviously I'm dealing with some shit personally. But if I wasn't dealing with said stuff, I would try to be involved as much as possible.
Yeah, so those are some of my plans, and I think the people organizing that said the event's going to start at 6 a.m., which for you would be 11 a.m.
Would it not be evening?
No, because the event starts at 6 a.m.,
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
which for you is 11 a.m., which for me would be 9:30 p.m. So I
Is
don't
that
know. So I don't know who's gonna be streaming before me, but I selected one of the earlier slots so I can bring in the new year with my viewers.
so till midday? So you're going for a good 6 hours. So that
Uh,
will take me up
no,
to
no, that's a 6 a.m. Till midnight, so that's 18. That's 18 hours.
midnight. Jesus,
Yeah.
that's that's quite the raid pass around.
Yeah, that gives a lot of people the chance to come on if they wanna come on. And so I'm just gonna say, if anyone wants more information, contact Never Too Old for Lego on Discord.
Yeah. And talking about links,
Oh
I don't.
yeah. Oh no.
dot dot dot.
Yeah.
Bat cave. That's why I asked you about the bat cave set.
Yeah. Wow, so there's 16 people. So right now in the UK it's 1:03 a.m.
Yeah, it's currently 1:03 a.m. What Mayo just said. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not
See,
used to staying up this late.
see,
As I've
I
been
know.
sleeping.
See, it's see. I just know these times at the top of my mind now because I'm so used to scheduling shit with other people in mind.
Yeah, and of course you've again life experience and process time. The more you process that sort of information, it just comes naturally.
Yeah.
16 people. That's a nice community you got there.
I'm gonna have to go back and see that sign up sheet now. I'm gonna go to Discord and figure that out. Anyway, what kind of progress are you doing uh, with that sorting? That looks like some grays. You got one of your orange drawers there. You got one of your blue drawers there. Also, hello Alexandria.
Oh yes, so these are just spare alien conquest parts, as well as just some extra bulk I've chucked in here, some plates and tiles. And in here we've got some organized pieces. So what I've got in here was for when I was building medieval mocks on my previous channel, sorry, Owen the Lego Master. I started doing some medieval mocks, and I these drawers have been forgotten about. so I may even possibly need to resort through them. But if you remember, Mayo, talking about carriage wheels, I was talking about these ones.
Yes, the wagon wheels. That's nice.
I own those in brown, pearl gold, and light bluish grey. I think that's light bluish grey.
Yeah, that might have been from one of the Western sets.
Yeah, and then we got it in pearl gold.
I think that pearl gold was from a gift with purchase.
Has my phone switched off again? Yes, it has. I really
Uh,
need a new phone urgently.
yes, the same thing. The same thing with me, Shane. The more I watch it, the long yes I, the more stuff I watch on the internet, the later at night I stay up.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, we can call it a day if you want, or we can carry on going for another hour.
we can
Totally
go
up
as
to you.
long as we can go as long as you want to. I don't have a schedule right now. But hello, Mr. Blue.
Because we can just keep this up to a chill stream if you want, without cameras, as my phone keeps switching off and it's starting to frustrate me ever so slightly.
Well, let's see what the chat thinks.
What does the chat think? What do you guys think? Do you think we should continue going, call this a hangout stream, or should we end it and possibly have a part 2 pretty soon? I say pretty soon, but possibly next month sometime, if not a little bit later.
Like, no, not going live for 3 hours. I'm gonna have to put a cap.
Holy shit, no. I could not do that.
You,
Not
you're
4 in
gonna
the morning.
you're gonna have to put a cap before 2, because Clicking and Brickin will be going live in less than an hour, and I'll probably fall asleep like a light. I'll go out like a light during that stream because I'd be awake for more than 20 hours.
Yeah.
Shane says, "Yeah, Mayo, but it's damn great online, so we can all connect." Exactly. Like, the longer I talk to people online, the more I stay awake. Like what's happening right now. And
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that
I
often.
bet if we both put our heads on our pillows and just went to sleep, we would fall asleep straight away. But
Yeah.
since we're talking, it will keep us awake longer.
Yes. Yeah, because like you couldn't do what we're doing right now back in the old AOL chat rooms and the MSN Messenger chat rooms from the late 90s and the mid 2000s. You couldn't do that 20 plus years ago.
Hey, we've got Alexandria here. What's going on, Alex? Hi,
Yeah,
Contra Bricks.
yeah,
Build Craze.
yeah. That's Shane.
Yeah.
Um, I don't, I don't blame you, Johnny.
Holy shit, that's a bit of offense. That's offensive. You fell asleep. Was that through boredom, or was that through being that entertained it
Well,
physically drained you?
that's because he was probably just waking up during my stream. Because
Yeah.
I streamed at my time from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. and he's half an hour in front of me.
Yeah, that was 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. my time.
Yeah, which is why I had some of those British viewers and a couple European viewers.
Yeah, which is one of the main reasons why I go live at this time, is so I get American viewers as well as Australian viewers.
Yes.
As I tend to get Bildo in my streams, I tend to get a few of my personal life friends in streams. I tend to get some members of Brick Therapy, just a mixture of people. But I really wish I still had my last channel. You know, it was the worst mistake I ever made was deleting my previous channel. And I'm not talking about because of the subscriber count, but I mean because of all the friends and things I made on that channel.
Are you talking about the Owen the Lego Master?
Yeah,
So do some of those people not turn up anymore?
they don't even know I've made a new channel. But I didn't want to spread any information as I was being social media tracked as well as doxxed. So I didn't want to, you know, tell my audience that I'm creating a new channel, that I've got those bad people in the chat. But, as I say, we meet new people, things happen. We just got to keep moving forward from it.
Yeah, because that's how winning is done. If anyone remembers that.
Yeah, just like you getting 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, that was a slog, and for a while there, my theory is that YouTube was promoting me a lot to get me to 1,000 subscribers. And then once I got there, I kind of fell off the face of the earth, and now I've had to reinvent myself with vertical streaming.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the analytics of my video, I just need to impress the audience, which making an alien city, because everyone loves aliens, should do that, right?
Yeah, well, if you keep well, if you make your channel's identity to be about the alien conquest mocks, then then people who like that will subscribe to you because of it.
Yeah, as well as that is, eventually I want to get into pay promoting the videos. Eventually.
Yeah. So just want to say to 2-4, um, I only see 10 people who have named their channel on the sign up in Google Docs. So I think some of them need to add them themselves.
Whoa! Mayo, I didn't realize you were using the old thumbnail we used to use on Brick Talk.
Yeah, I modified it to not include the stuff from Brick Talk.
Yeah. I'm guessing you've screenshotted certain sections of the previous thumbnail and put it on a background image.
Well, what I had to do is I had to go into the photo and edit it to put some white stuff over to cover the old text, and then put some
Yeah.
new text over it. Because I couldn't think of anything better, just a little bit of a nostalgia hit or whatever.
I mean, I could have sent you the thumbnail, or I could have slightly
No,
modified it.
I'm happy with what I selected. It was about 10 minutes of editing while I was watching something else.
Yeah, that 15-minute video.
Yeah. Um, Horta says one of these days you'll learn to edit and make so many videos. And I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to help you. I'm more than happy to help any of my friends, who have ideas for videos but don't know how to make them. And then Shane says the internet so damn odd when it comes to content. Something take years of time and hard work only gets a few views, but some people do a random short whatever and it takes off. Yeah, that's just the method to the madness of the algorithm. It's not very predictable that way.
Well, I wonder, since all of my shorts have gotten 1,000+ views, they've all decided to watch the video.
No, especially if you link a video in the short, that helps.
Yeah, don't, what's it called? How do you do that? Edit? You shouldn't, you shouldn't relate the video to something else, because that can cut down the viewership.
Yeah.
Because if your video's got tags, for some reason YouTube thinks the short also has the same tags. So because YouTube's system, the shorts and videos are different, including live streams. They're three different systems that work three different ways. You could use one tag that works really well in a video, but it'll act extremely shit on a short, as well as a stream, as well as times a day you post. Like shorts, you need to post at a certain time. Obviously, all our audiences are different, so it would be different for everyone. But with myself, I'm posting 6 a.m. for shorts, 2 p.m. for videos, and 12 a.m. for streams.
And now I've been up for almost 19 and a half hours, and I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
Those
I mean,
Oreos helped at the start of the stream, but yeah, like you said, with the sugar crash at the end.
yeah. I think if you were to go to around 29 hours, you would start feeling slightly lightheaded and dizzy.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you drink water for like more than 10 seconds, you stop breathing because you're drinking the water.
Yeah. Or you get up extremely fast. And you also start experiencing low blood pressure when you haven't had a certain amount of time of sleep, which can cause you to pass out.
Hoarder, I've now exhausted all of my 3 hours on StreamYard because my hours reset in 12 hours, not 10. But I will be live in 24 and a half hours on my channel again.
Yeah. What I've noticed with my videos and shorts and streams, it's not what I do, it's how you do it. That it really comes to boil down to the final product. Like the shorts can be different every time, but what works well might not work well the next day if you were to do the same thing. But what I've done with the Alien Conquest sets is made all the editing and all the overlays on the short all the same. But after that, when I move on to the mocks, I'll just change it completely. Like the layout, the of course the layout's going to be different as I've got rid of the tables.
I need.
And sorry, you can talk. It's all right, mate.
Yeah, no, sorry. Um, I cut you off. You finish.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah. So what I'm basically going to do when I start posting mocks is change the font to meet a very similar style to this. And as well as have that in the outro as well, which is a custom made outro. My first ever outro I've created that has been off my own start from scratch basis using CapCut, because I paid for a CapCut subscription instead of paying for StreamYard 1 month, and I'm like, let's try and create my own outro.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff people have done with CapCut, and also Hoarder. I'm in the same boat as you. I haven't even started on mine because I can't find that goddamn snowman minifigure.
I need to finish my 16 by 16 holiday mock contest entry. Wow, there's a 16 by 16 holiday mock contest.
It's something that Clickin' and Bricken is hosting.
Oh yeah. Oh, yes. I'm sure I've seen it on the Instagram actually. Because I'm a big networker on Instagram and Freds. Is it Freds? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, Threads is um is Meta's competitor to Twitter X.
Yeah.
Hey Foggy Moggy.
Hey, Foggy, how's it going? Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
And guess and Owen, you were recommending I go back and watch one of Foggy Moggy's streams.
Yeah, he's extremely. He's got some really relaxing streams.
And
He's
also got
building.
some rather interesting people who watch them. If Owen knows what I mean.
Yes. I need to buy myself a bat that would make the sound effect.
Oh, that would be epic.
Foggy says, "Good to see you. Good to see you too, man. It's good to
Yeah,
see
it's
you."
good. Yeah, it is. It is good to see you, buddy.
Alexandria says, "Hi, Foggy." Hoarder
Yeah.
says, "Hi, Foggy."
Everyone sharing the love. 'Tis the
Yes.
season's greetings.
Yeah. I thought that speech was about to turn into a Christmas song, but I'm glad it didn't, as
Yeah,
I
yeah. I would. Yeah, I'm not one for those types of speeches because I'm more of a bar. I'm more of a bar humbug type person.
yes, me too. I don't actually celebrate Christmas.
You see, I used to celebrate Christmas with my family, but now I realized I prefer to celebrate Christmas with my friends on social media.
Yeah, it's 10 times better, you know.
It's like because I'd prefer to do a build streams with my friends on social media around the holidays.
Yeah. And as well as that, there's going to be plenty of people that are probably going to be watching YouTube on the evening on Christmas.
Yeah. And something that I was thinking about for the people in brick therapy is I was thinking about doing a Christmas Eve stream with Owen, you, Sean if he wants involved, Silent 2 4, JDP, Brick Together if they want involved. Any one of y'all and anyone from the jungle that wants to come on, do like a quick a Christmas Eve stream, just to build some small sets before Santa drops sets down our chimneys or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, I was looking at buying a Christmas set of some sort, but just for a
Yeah,
change, instead of just building aliens all the time and alien conquest stuff. Because, of course, I'm going to get bored of doing it every single day.
yeah. I'm
Um,
gonna. Yeah, I'll just have to ask around for specific people to see what their plans are like on that day.
yeah. Um,
Well, what you could build is you could build a coal mine for the bad children that get coal in their stockings instead,
yes, I could include aliens in that if I really wanted to.
and
So
have
the
it and have
aliens are the workers.
the yes, exactly, where the aliens are the miners, like the dwarves in Snow White.
Yeah. I mean, I own a few of the Blacktron mutant minifigures as well. If I was to use the minifigure head, give it a beard and a Santa hat and a Santa costume, it could be like a mutated Santa Claus.
That would be fun. You know what I'd be more inclined to do for me is I'd try to make something that looks like Ice Planet and the planet of Pluto to be the Santa robot from Xmas in Futurama. That's what I'd try to do
Yeah, I
for
mean, I'm.
for sci-fi related Christmas stuff. That's what I'd try and replicate.
Yeah. I'm a massive fan of Futurama. Big
Yes,
inspiration for Lego builds, 100%.
especially with all the sci-fi stuff in that show. Like one of my favorite things about Futurama is just the way that they have instead of the interstate highways, they have they have the interspace highways, and the fact that they just have moons floating around planets that have the space equivalents of truck stops. And there was one thing where they had a moon. Actually, no, it wasn't even a moon. It was like in between a small little asteroid belt. They just had these floating fast food joints or whatever, just acting as like space stations floating in space. It was so weird but so cool at the same time, because you can do that. It's sci-fi.
Yeah, sorry, I got kicked out of my StreamYard for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not being rude, but can you kind of repeat that, please?
Actually, what I'll do is I'll find some pictures from the episode on Disney Plus, and I'll send it to you as inspiration.
Yeah, for some reason it kicked me out of StreamYard. It's never done that on my computer before. Hoarder says too late to do a Secret Santa this year. I mean,
See, I'm not one to participate in Secret Santas, to be honest.
yeah, I mean, the maximum I'd probably send to somebody is like a selection box of chocolate or Lynx deodorant and body wash, as that's what we all get at Christmas.
And Harry Potter gets socks for Christmas.
Including Dobby.
Yeah, because he gets socks for Christmas, but what he really wants is the Nimbus 2000.
Yes. If anyone's seen the Instagram reel that I've been passing around, I've been sending around this what would you call that? Like a VR game for where they've been. I think it's like a mod on a game for where they've turned into Harry Potter characters, and they've basically made this reel saying that Dobby is on weed. Master has presented Dobby with weed.
And I think on that bombshell, we should think about wrapping up.
Yeah. I mean, regarding those videos, you can send me them on Discord, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm gonna find that stuff from Futurama, and I'll try find the Google AI summaries of how you can do that thing on YouTube Studio.
Yeah, no problem. So you're happy to end the stream?
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider smashing that like and subscribe button on both of our channels if you haven't already, as it's muchly appreciated and shows amazing support towards our channels. So this is Well, that's got my full name there. Owen Mountford, aka CosmicBricks-Studios and Mayo Hosco. This
And
is the way.
I'm about to go and curl up in a ball in my bed and sleep for half an hour.
Yeah, so this is Owen and Mayo Hosco saying, this is the way of the brick. Bye for now, and we'll see you all in the next video.